Hello everyone and welcome to this Plain Dude 777 flight review of a SilkAir business class from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore. This will be the second entry of the Flying During COVID series. As you can see, the airport is still very much operational and there's actually a lot larger of a crowd than I expected. But now, let's head over to the SilkAir check-in area. Here is the business class check-in. Looks like our flight code is MI0323. Aside from the few flights that do operate here in KLIA, there are a lot of empty check-in kiosks. Now that check-in is done, let's head on over to immigration. At KLIA, you have to take the escalator down to a lower level to access the immigration area. And as you can see, there's A350 Malaysia Airlines advertisement everywhere. After immigration, you have to pass through another customs checkpoint. Right outside customs was this collection of model planes that I thought was really nice. Well, the airport is pretty empty and there isn't really much to do, so let's go exploring for a bit, shall we? Normally, you would have to take the train to get to the satellite terminal, which is the biggest terminal in the airport. However, due to COVID, the trains are not open right now, so we're gonna have to take the bus. Here is the view from the ground level inside of the bus. You can see several Malaysia Airlines planes parked to the right and several other planes parked to the left. And in the distance, you can see the special Negaraku livery on one of the Malaysia planes. So here's what the bus journey looks like. Enjoy! Here we are in the satellite terminal, and to nobody's surprise, everything is pretty much closed and there is no one in the area. But hey, at least the rainforest in the middle of the airport is still around, and that's pretty cool. So after a long walk around, we realized that there really isn't much open at the moment, except for a few restaurants and a few people walking around. Seeing as there isn't much left to explore, let's just head back. And we are back from the satellite terminal. Now let's head on over to our gate to catch our flight. Here's the view from our terminal as well. Those are some nice parked planes. Here is gate H6 for our flight. And there's our plane, a SilkAir 737-800. Wow, look at this empty area. Well, either that or we are really late. Well, let's quickly head on in. Just a few more steps and we'll be inside the plane. Now let's have a look at what our plane looks like from the side. Wow, what a beauty. And here is the SilkAir business class seat. I'll be sitting in 1D, and as you can see, they've already provided pillows and blankets. The legroom in the bulkhead seat is pretty good. As part of Singapore Airlines during the COVID flying era, SilkAir also provides the same care kit for sanitary purposes. Here is our window view from the gate. Instead of providing us meals, SilkAir offers us these snack boxes with water. Well, in any case, I'm excited to find out what is inside them. Here is a little bit of the SilkAir safety video as well. It remains mostly unchanged. Alright, it's time for pushback and let's get ready to head to the runway for takeoff. On our way to the runway, you can see several interesting 737s, including a Negaraku livery from Malaysia Airlines, an old livery from Malaysia Airlines, and a Malindo Air, all of which are parked, as you can see, by the red covering on their engines. Over there in the distance is KLIA 2, which is mostly for budget airlines, as you can see based on the many AirAsia planes there. Alright, it's going to be time for takeoff soon, so enjoy the following takeoff footage. Now let's check out the seat. Here is where you can adjust your seat settings. Here is a old music player. And next to the seat settings is where you can bring out the tray table, as demonstrated by myself here. It's pretty sturdy, and you can fold it out to make it bigger for dining. Now then, let's see what is inside our snack box. So, we have a simple chicken sandwich with some really nice sauce that I really like. In fact, I'd say this is one of the best sandwiches I've had in flight. SilkAir doesn't have their own IFEs, so I had to bring along my own entertainment. Since this is a pretty short flight, about an hour or two at most, enjoy this view of the outside. It is also time to land soon, so please enjoy the following landing clip. And there you have it, we land in a rather rainy day in Singapore. Soon we'll disembark and we'll have to meet our transfer flight in a few hours. Overall, I really like the seat. It was spacious enough and comfortable as well. Overall, I would give the SilkAir business class an 8.5 out of 10. The service and the seat were quite adequate for business class quality, and while I would have preferred a hot meal, the snack box was quite good as well. As a business class passenger and with a few hours to waste, we went to this premium waiting area and got these green wristbands to wait for our next flight. You guys can think of this area as a sort of premium transit lounge, and you can order food online using this QR code here. And there were some drinks at the back as well. This is Plane Dude 777 and thank you for watching. See you guys on the next flight.